Hello, my name is Aaron Jackson. I'm the Fraud and Risk Manager at Access Payment Services. As merchant account and gateway specialists, we see all types of processing models. Today, however, I would like to speak with you specifically about recurring billing. Let's start off with what recurring billing actually is. Recurring billing, put simply, is the ability to use an original transaction to authorize future ones. This has to be explicitly agreed to by the cardholder, but in essence, that's what it boils down to. Payments that recur based on the strength of the original authorization. Most of you are likely not to utilize recurring billing. You have a good, you sell the good, that's pretty much the end of it. Still, there are many merchants that either rely on recurring payments or find it very useful. Think about a subscription merchant, like your cable television provider, for example. To these merchants, recurring billing is an essential part of their business. To others, it's more of a convenience, like a merchant that sells bespoke travel. They would typically take a deposit at the time of the booking and could set up a recurring payment for the remaining balance at a date closer to the travel. I hope I've sold you on the virtues and the flexibility of recurring billing, even if it doesn't necessarily fit with your business needs. There are several risks associated with recurring billing. While we don't have the time to cover them all, let's quickly touch on two of them. The first risk has to do with cardholder authentication. Most of you are familiar with 3-domain security, more commonly referred to as 3DS. 3DS provides certain liability shifts that can be very important to merchants. However, this authentication is based on the idea that cardholder is present at the time of the transaction. As that is only true for the first transaction in a recurring billing chain, only the first transaction would benefit from this liability shifts. The other risk is chargebacks. Due to the fact that recurring payments are a chain of transactions going back to the original, chargebacks tend to be initiated for all the transactions in the chain. For the bespoke travel merchant we are discussing, that would only be 2 transactions, but for the subscription merchants, it can be far more. Considering the 1% chargeback rule of thumb, this can have serious implications for merchants. The staff here at Access has decades of experience in the card processing sector. We would be glad to discuss your needs and review the benefits and risks of the options available to you. Call us today.